Hello, everyone. What I'm going to be talking about today is abusive marriage. When we say abusive marriage, it means violation of your rights, of human rights in a marriage or in a relationship. It could be to the man or the woman. Most times, it's the women that are more abused, but sometimes also we say, oh, people don't know that men are also abused, but the percentage of men being abused is low compared to the women. At least 85% of women are abused, especially in Africa. And why the African standard is bad is that women that are abused in Africa, most times, a lot of women, they don't have help. It's a very low percentage of women abused in Africa that can get help. The rest, they don't have help. That is why when you are in a marriage or in a relationship in Africa and it is abusive, it is terrible. It's really terrible. I know what I'm talking about. So, and this abuse, we have different types of abuse. We have emotional abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, psychological abuse, physical abuse, more of it. Okay, is this physical abuse that a lot of people know more? Because why people know physical abuse more and they talk about it more? Because you see it with cause marks when the person is beating the person physically. You see, or you see marks, bruises on the person. So that is why the physical abuse, people recognize it more. But like when we talk about emotional abuse, that can be really terrible, because when you are abusing somebody emotionally, people around, they don't see, they don't even know. But you that is in it, oh my God, you are going through hell. That is why it is very bad. Emotional abuse. That is, you find the man, because most time it's men that abuse women, humiliating the man, the woman, using bad words, bringing the woman down. Every little thing, you make the woman feel worthless. You play with her emotions. When she does something, you will never give her compliments. You always push her to the esteem. That is, every time you make her feel worthless in everything that she's doing. And that can also lead to a mental abuse. Because when you are also abusing somebody mentally, you are also using dirty words, calling her names, which is verbal abuse, calling names, using filthy words on her. Like African men, especially when they are abusing women, before they abuse the woman, one, they will throw to the family. Especially when you are from a very poor background. Oh my God. The men will insult you, at the same time insult your family. Even some of them, when they beat you up, when your parents come, they will also fight, beat up your parents. It happens. They will use police to arrest your parents because you don't have a voice. It's very painful. It's very painful. And African women, we have that belief that when you are in a marriage, you don't want the third party to hear what you are going through so that they will not laugh at you. Or you don't want to leave the marriage because, oh, your children will suffer. Oh, my children will suffer. Because my children will suffer, they will kill you at the end of the day. when you die, those children, they will still end up in suffering. So which is better? Is it not better to live and let people laugh at you than die? There's a parable in my place that says, if you don't want people to laugh at you, they will cry for you. Which one is better? Okay, that aside. So as I was saying, and we also have psychological abuse. This psychological abuse is you start denying the person of her rights. Sometimes the person will be doing the right thing. You confuse her mind. You twist her mind. You gaslight the person. Like you make the person look so stupid. Abuse goes to the extent that no affection. You deny the person of affection. You don't show any love, any affection to the person. Every little thing that woman will do, you pick an offense. You start threatening the person. You know, when it gets to the stage that a man start abusing a woman sexually, we also have sexual abuse. When you force somebody for sex, it's a sexual abuse. Even the person is your wife. If you want to have sexual intercourse with your wife, it is something that both of you should agree with. The woman should agree to it, even she's your wife. When you force her, it is sexual abuse. And when you now have a husband, a man that is sexually being abusive, my dear, you know that it is finished completely. Because when a man starts abusing you sexually, then the love is not there anymore. Then you know that it is the end. You have to run. Yes. Why will I say this? Because most times, when you have problem with your partner or your husband, when it comes to sex, you find a lot of men, they become polite, become nice. Oh, they use nice words just at least to have sex. But when it now becomes that the man don't do that, he's abusing you sexually, you know that the love is gone. Then it becomes physical also. You have to run. Run. This idea of, oh, somebody will laugh at me, or because of my children, I cannot go. We should take it out from our mindset. And also, when you are in an abusive relationship or marriage, right from the beginning, you have to tackle it. You have to start talking about it. Address it immediately. Because if you don't address it, maybe the man has to seek professional help so that he can change. Then it's going to be difficult. Most times, if you don't address it quickly for the man to change immediately, they don't change. It becomes very, very bad at the end of the day. It becomes very, very bad. Because abuse in a marriage, it is bad. It's torture. I have seen men being abusive in a marriage, not physically, but mentally, verbally, emotionally. I have seen a man that he was insulting the wife. He will call the wife, this is Africa, say, hey, you, come here, kneel down there. When the woman is kneeling down, the man will be insulting her. And when he's done with insulting her, he will say to her, go and shower and lie down on the bed. I'm coming to have sex with you. It happens. I have seen, I've heard of situations like this. What could be so bad? I quite remember years ago when I was growing up, I had this family friend, was a lady. So sometimes she will visit me, sometimes I visit her. And one time I went looking for her. The husband started narrating story. She did this, she did that. So he drove her away. I was like, really? So I went to look for the woman by her parents' residence. When I saw this woman, oh my God, if you see the marks on her body, I said, what happened? He said the man beat her. That he used, you'd see when you open a cola, Fanta, those African cola Fanta, the cover. Say the man used the cover of the soft drink to give her marks on her body. Oh my God, I was just crying. I was like, what? That is how far. They have children together. That is how far some men can go. There's this incident that happened in Nigeria just a few weeks ago, where the man came back home and his food was not ready, that the wife was not ready with the food. She was still cooking, and the man started abusing her and said, why is my food not ready? Before you could know, the man went to take a gun and shot the woman on her hand. They rushed the woman to the hospital. That hand is amputated. I'm going to let you see the video right away. And you see the video, then I'm going to come back.
Edo First Lady, Her Excellency Betsy Obaseki, is here at the Specialist Hospital in Benin City to visit Mrs. Tina Okirie, who was allegedly shot by her husband, Jason, because she delayed in preparing his meal, leading to the amputation of her left arm.
Have you watched the video? Have you seen what I'm talking about? How can someone's husband do that with a gun? And according to the mother, she said the man has been beaten, was always beating the woman, and they always let her go back because of the children. Now, she has lost her hand. She's handicapped. Now you say because of the children. Luckily for her, the first lady of the state has intervened and promised to help her with an artificial hand. And she's going to make sure that the man is dealt with. He will get the necessary punishment. But the man went too far. How can you shoot the woman with a gun because she did not prepare your food on time? Oh my God. You see the form of abuse that people can go through in Africa. It is terrible, especially when you are from a poor home. They can really take advantage of you, the men. That is why, as a woman, try to empower yourself. Empower yourself at all costs. When you empower yourself, you can avoid some kind of abuse. A lot of women, they are in a very bad abusive marriage. They cannot go because they will say they don't have money to take their children to go. They cannot live. They cannot take care of their children. They can't afford it. But if you have your money, at least you if you are in an abusive relationship or marriage, you can do something. It will be much better for you. So women, if you notice any form of abuse in your marriage, in your relationship, you have to address it immediately. Don't wait too long. Don't wait too long. This time around, there are lots of government, private bodies that are assisting women who are in abusive marriage and relationships. So you can always go to them, ask questions. That is why you have to talk about it. Don't say people will laugh at you. Those days are past. We are in the 21st century. So don't think that people, they are going to laugh at me. No, don't think like that. You have to take care of yourself, because when you die, nothing anymore. Those children that you want to protect, you can't protect them anymore. Your life is finished. It's finished. So I'm going to be ending my video now. Don't forget to like, follow my page, leave your comments and share. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.